Hey, it's getting real out here in these streets. Let's get to work. Let's stop playing. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite CEO, Miss Shay from the Lady Shay Beauty Collection. And you know what? It's time to get to business. It's getting real out here in these streets. So I want to see a lot of people start their businesses in 2026. You want to be your own boss? Come on, let's get it because it's getting real out here. So I want to give y'all the steps. I told y'all I was going to come back, do a very detailed video about the steps you can take to get your business started. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably like, girl, I ain't got the money. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. I got you. I understand. Trust me. I got you. So the first thing we need to do is get you a list. Get a list. And when I say get a list, get you a notebook, iPad, a tablet, a sticky note, whatever. This is what I use to start getting my life in order. It's called Mind Your Business. And I got this from Barnes and Nobles. I will put the link in my description from where I got this from. So that way, if you want to get this same book, you can. And I got it from Barnes. It wasn't even that much. I think it was like $20, $15. It might be on sale now because this was years ago. But I got this book because I needed to sit down and really get to business about what I wanted my brand to be. Okay. You got to do that. Stop sitting out here playing. You saying you want to be your own boss. If you want to be your own boss, you got to take the steps to get there because it's not for the weak. It's not easy. I know a lot of these people be on here lying to y'all, telling y'all like, oh, this, and this. No, a lot of y'all don't understand. Some people started businesses 10, 15 years ago. Some people started businesses that failed. They don't tell y'all that. I'm going to tell y'all the real, the raw, the raunchy, the good, the bad, the ugly. Because again, not everything you do is going to be successful. You're going to like one thing get out your mind, you're going to fail.
A little bit like I failed. I'm watching all my friends move on with their lives.
When I say you're going to fail, because there are going to be some things that are going to challenge you and you're probably not going to be ready for it. So this is what I'm saying. You're going to fail. I'm not saying your business is not going to take off. There's going to be some things that you just might not catch or get at the time. Like you got to have your paperwork in order, licenses, permits, depending on what your business is. This is why I said you got to get you a list. Like I even have a notebook of the things I started. I started this notebook probably in 2018 and almost all the pages are full. But I started this telling me everything I needed to get to start my business. So this is what I'm saying. You can get it done. You have to be dedicated. Stop playing. Stop BSing. Stop it. Like, I'm going to be real with y'all. Like, yesterday was what? Tuesday. It was so gloomy out here and everything. I did nothing. I just sat on the couch, watched TV, drunk some water. Nothing. I'm gonna be real with you, nothing. And I told myself I was gonna set up my little. I'm on Lemonade, whatever is that Lemonade app. Like I'm on that. I told myself I was gonna set that up and all this stuff. I did nothing. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Like that's how. This is why I say it's hard trying to stay motivated if you want something, but you have to do it. So I had, I was like, nah, let me get up off my butt. So I was like, this is why I'm bringing y'all this video today. I told myself, let me film today so I can get y'all the game because I know I'm probably not the only one out there who wants to know the steps because a lot of people didn't tell me a lot of stuff. Like I really had to find out on my own. So I want to be able to share that with you because a lot of people, you're not going to know where to start. You know what I mean? So the first thing, like, let me show y'all this book right here. It is so bomb. It's called Mind Your Business by Alania Grafero. I'm probably saying that wrong. Sorry, boo. But when I tell you this book helped me out, she puts everything into perspective of what you need to do. forward, big picture, building your brand, the scary stuff, the whole nine. This is what I'm saying. Like, you need something like this so you can understand. And so when I got this book, stuff started getting into place for me. I really sat there. Like, one thing right here, stop being afraid of what could go wrong and think of what could go right. And that's one thing I know a lot of you guys are sitting there like, man, what if this goes wrong and I waste all this money? This is why I'm saying you're going to fail. Don't stop getting that in your head. What you got to do is, okay, if it doesn't work, pick it up, try it again, do something different, try it at a different angle. That's what I did. There's just certain things like a lot of people don't even know, probably about 10, 15 years ago, I was on YouTube. Like, I was doing the hair reviews, the wigs before the lace fronts even started getting popular. It was a Lady Shay Sexy and Sassy. A lot of people, that's where some of my subscribers are from that. And I was doing that before anybody, really was. Like, I was before my time. But then life started life. Yeah, life started life in it. Sister, I kind of fell back. I wasn't consistent. I wasn't staying with it. I kind of let a lot of stuff, like, for one, I'm gonna be real with you and some of my ladies, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now too. If you trying to be productive and an entrepreneur, and you dealing with some no good ass men, let that go. Let them go, because that's probably that. I think I would have been further along if I would have stopped dealing with certain dudes. I'm gonna be real, and I mean that. I know some of my friends on here are gonna probably agree. Stop dealing with dead weight. Let them no good dudes go. And men, that go for you too. Let them women go. If a woman ain't really trying to build you up and might not have the same vision as you, why are you around? Y'all sitting over here, and then women, y'all be wondering why some of these dudes cheat on y'all with some of these chicks who be in a whole different lane, because y'all don't cook, clean, do whatever. They be with a whole nother chick that clean, do the whole nine, don't disrespect, help build them up, and then y'all be jumping in they DMs. What you mad for? You had an opportunity to, but we're getting off subject here. Let's bring it back to what I'm saying. Get the negative out your life. Get the negative. Now, if it's some stuff going on, and I get it, your family, your parents, your kids, your job, maybe, finances or other things that's going on, I get it. If there's certain things that right now just require more of your attention, I get it. You can put your stuff on the back burner. But remember this, though, and don't say I'm lying to you when I say it, because a lot of people will tell you. You put your stuff out there in the atmosphere about what you want to do, your business, what you want to start, how you want to accomplish, right? And then you keep not doing it, not doing it. Then you sitting on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, scrolling, and you see somebody that took your idea and making money. So stop putting your stuff out there in the atmosphere if you're not ready. Because if you don't make moves on it, somebody else will. Trust and believe. There's other people out here who's trying to do the same thing you're trying to do. The whole thing about it is who's just going to execute it better. That's all. That's all it is. So I advise you, come on, get it together. I'm going to hold you accountable. Y'all hold me accountable too. So again, get you a list. Get everything documented that you need to do. Like, I had to do my pros and cons. And I'm going to give y'all some of my pros. My pros was start my own, be my own boss, my vision, my way, financial freedom, and depend on me. This was part of the reason why I wanted to work for myself. Now, my cons for some of this was I may need to get a second job, which I had to. I was working. My vision may not work. At first, it didn't, because COVID hit. I started my business in 2019, and then COVID hit, and I had to put myself on pause. My vision didn't work at that time. And then my way might not have worked. Some of my ways did not work. Not like it is now. I had to revamp. I had to pull back, redo some things, rebrand, the whole nine. That's what I did. I may fail with no money. True. Some of my stuff I had to put on the back burner because, again, it was COVID. So I had to work because I was in healthcare at the time and I needed the money. So it was a lot of stuff. I had a little business loan. I had to pay that off. It didn't matter if my business wasn't thriving. You ever try to play Allstate with, oh, I'm gonna try to I try to pay Allstate with I ain't got it, and see what they tell you. See what they tell you. See if your car note will take, oh, I'm in love and I just my husband's just not working. See if your car dealership gonna take that as payment for your car note. I wait, but I put for another con my no staff. Yeah, it was just gonna be on me. I had no staff. I didn't want to put people in that financial situation. Cause you ever heard that saying? Your blessings are tied into other people's blessings. This is why I wanted to start my own business and stuff, because I got tired of playing the politics when it came to like management or being on the totem pole. When I worked my way up and I seen it was more about the politics. Nobody really cared about what's right, what's wrong. It was all about money to them because, again, we're just a number to some of these corporate companies. I'm gonna be real to you. They don't care about y'all. They'll let y'all go so quick with no problem. They don't have no problem writing you a check for a couple $1,000s and let you figure it out. They don't care because they're moving on doing something else different. They're getting somebody in cheaper than what they're paying you. Y'all better start paying attention and wake up. This is why some of y'all, you need to be your own boss. Get up off that hamster wheel. I know you want to get up off that hamster wheel. Like, whew. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not built for everybody. Some people are okay helping people run people companies, and that's fine. That's what I said again. Your blessings are tied into other people's blessings. So let's get this business. I want to see people succeed. I want to see y'all win. Now, once you get your list, the next thing you're going to do is, what is your brand going to be? What is your brand going to be? You got to get that clarification. You can't just half-ass it. You can't say you want to do this, this, and that, and then it doesn't align. So figure out what your brand is going to be. You're going to have to give away some things for free, depending on what you're doing. So if you're doing like I did, hair, makeup, body products, stuff like that, you're going to have to give stuff away for free. And I'm just going to be real with you, because people are not, just because you put your brand out there and your brand is good, that don't mean everybody else going to feel the same way. A lot of these brands, these big company brands, the reason why they had to start putting their stuff out there for free and letting people see. And then they started building momentum. So now it's a respected brand. And that's what you want to do. So it's going to take time. Again, depending on what you're doing. The next thing you need to come up with is the name of your company. What is the name of your company going to be? What is the name? And make sure now, don't sit up here and try to do a name for everybody. You do a name that's going to stand you out from everybody else. So do something that's going to set you aside from everybody else. Don't come up with these little gimmicks and don't nobody don't ain't, we're past that. Do something that's going to be original and something dear to your heart. Because see, like I told y'all in my other video about the King's collection, that was my baby. That was a men's collection that I worked hard on. A lot of people didn't even know what I was doing. I don't tell the left hand what the right hand is doing, because a lot of people don't want to see you succeed. A lot of people don't want to see you do better than them. So a lot of people's not going to support you. Just know that. And that's okay. That's okay, because you got a lot of people who are okay with being on the hamster wheel. But if you always feel like that ain't for you, let me tell you one good note is, if you pull up to your job and you got to say a prayer before you go in, because that's how you know either you need to move around or it's time to get up off your ass and get your business started. All right. Next step, your logo. Do your logo. The reason why I say do your logo, because when you see it come to light, you're going to start getting a little bit more comfortable about what you're doing. Do your logo. Now, I know a lot of people probably like, I can't draw. I don't know. That's fine. I'll put up a couple in the video. I'll put up some things that you guys can use, because you can do Canva. You can do, there's Fiva. I had used that at first a few years ago, but I just, again, upgrade. When you know better, you do better. So there's Canva, Fiva, I can't think of another one, but I'll have them linked on the picture on the video for you guys. So there are certain things you can use to get your logo together. Oh, and you can also use, like, even on the phone. They got like logo creators on the phone and 3D logo makers. So there's things you can do. And then I'm gonna tell you right now, put them kids to work. If you got some artists in your family, some of them teenagers that be drawing, get them to make your logo. Keep it in the family. That's how I did. Like, my nephew, he liked to draw and do everything like that. So, hey, I was like, hey, can you make your auntie a logo? Do those type of things. That's what I'm saying. You ain't always got to spend money. It's ways around stuff to start getting your business together. And I think a lot of y'all feel that, oh, yes, you do got to have money, but there's certain little steps you can take that don't require money to get started. So you can start getting your brand out there. Okay? So you got your list, you got your logo. Next. Now, I know the government shut down and there's things, so you're not going to be able to file your DBA, your LLC, your corporate, whatever it is you want your business to be structured under. But when you do, there's different companies out there. There's LegalZoom. I'll put the other one up. It's three of them. So I'll put them up. They'll be on the screen for you to see. So you can use some of those and see. And I know LegalZoom has it where you can file like your DBA or an LLC for free. The only thing it's free, but it's not free because you got to pay the taxes. So wherever your state is, you have to pay the taxes to file. But there are certain ways that you can get around with not having to pay all that money for your business. So it's registered, because you want to be a registered business. You want to. People are not going to take you serious if your business is not registered. Okay. I'm just putting it out there. Get your business registered so that way. And then make sure you register on Duns, because that's another one. A lot of people will look you up on Duns to see if anyone's complained about you. But that's a whole nother story here or there. We'll get that once you get, filed. Right now, I just wanted to give you the bulk of what the steps you need to take to get your logo and stuff out there. Next, get your business cards. But before you get the business card, because I'm skipping, hold on. Before you get your business cards, get you an email. Register your business with email. Now, I know some of y'all's probably like, that costs money. Yes. So if you want that .net.com one, yes, like my senior living, I had to register that, because you can't be a senior living with a Gmail. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, okay? But my other business, some of my other ones, I do the Gmail. You can do that. Just do it as the business, and that's how you keep it like that. Get your email so you can separate your business from your personal. You don't want your business stuff in your personal emails because you might not see certain things. So get that taken care of. Once you get your email, get your business cards. These are things that will help you feel like, okay, I can do this. And this is stuff that don't even cost you no money. Vistaprint always has a sale on cards, and they got the new upgraded, the round and the metallic ones and all this other stuff. They have it where you can get like a 50 stack of cards for $25. So if you have 25, go for it. Now, if you don't, you can always print your cards yourself. Because again, you can use Canva, you can use Adobe. So there's other things you can even use what's Avery. Avery's another one you can use. Avery has a whole little template where you can design all your stuff. They'll print it for you, or you can print it yourself if you got you a good printer. So these are just some things like until you start making money. So until you start getting things taken care of, stuff like that. But there are ways you can get out here and make your business come to life. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, I'm not telling y'all it's not. It is. You got to make sure your brand is what you say it's going to be. Don't sit out here and catfish people. This is why I say it's going to take you a little bit, because the world is so tired of being catfished by a lot of these just tired ass companies who sit up here and say one thing and they don't. And trust me, I already know I've been catfished by a couple, by some folks too. And that's why it's hard for me when I see certain things. I'll be like, I don't know about that. I don't, so you wait and see if somebody's going to say something about that company. And then when you do, you be like, oh, I'm glad I didn't waste my money. I knew that company was trash and blah, blah, blah. So I get it, but you don't want to be one of those. So stand by your word. Okay. Now, I'm not going to keep y'all too long. I just wanted to come sit, touch bases with y'all, give y'all the game about what you need to do. Again, get your list together, put down what you want your company to be, what your name is going to be, what you're going to stand for. Get your logo, get your email, get you some business cards. You can do that for now until it's time for you to really just start spending money. Because right now, I know where we're at with the economy, but those little things right there will get you a little bit more further on getting your brand together, starting your business. I want to see a lot of y'all start y'all businesses in 2026. Like, for real, we got to stop playing. These companies don't like us. They don't care. You see how they just start letting people go, and these are government jobs too. So how you think these other ones, So come on, let's tie our blessings into other people's blessings. Sometimes we are the ones who need to create these jobs, because if you create a business and it creates 10 jobs that are salary or that you can afford to pay, there's 10 people who will have a job. So come on. I want to help y'all. I'm here. Let's do this together. Again, I'm Miss Shay. Like and subscribe to the channel. And I will put the link in with the Mind Your Business book if that's something you want to do. But you can, because we're trying to save money. So use your notebook, a sticky note, your iPad. Just make you a list. I want you to be successful. Okay. Don't feel, I know a lot of time you feel stagnant. You feel like you don't know what to do. That's okay. I was there. I'm here to help you. It's okay. But again, stop dealing with negative people. Stop listening to your friends. Stop. If you feel you're supposed to be somewhere else, then do it. Take the steps to get further. And come on, let's get to the bag. All right. So I'll hit y'all later with another video. Bye.